When we have a lot of goals, it's normal to feel overwhelmed. It's easy to create a timetable, but you must have noticed that it is quite hard to actually stick to a timetable. Spiritual time management is an approach to managing time that combines the principles of personal growth and spirituality. I hated the concept of time management. I felt like it was kind of robotic to just block time and do things that way. Whenever I tried to create a timetable for myself, I felt pressured just by looking at the amount of work I was supposed to do. And I'm sure you can relate with this. When we have a lot of goals, it's normal to feel overwhelmed, and that's why you need a system of time management. Currently, I'm running a startup. I'm working on this YouTube channel where I do everything: the research, the recording, editing, posting, making reels out of it. I'm also managing the socials of my company, and I'm a mother to a 5-year-old. So I just had to find out the best time management system out there. So I read a lot of books on this topic, enrolled in a lot of courses, watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I discovered that there are a lot of time management techniques out there. I tried many of them, but I found out that something was missing. Deep down, I craved more than just checking off my to-do list. I wanted a sense of purpose and meaning, and that's when I realized that it's not just about managing your time, but also about managing your energy. Time management means using your time wisely and getting things done efficiently. It's basically organizing your schedule to make the most of each day. On the other hand, energy management means taking care of yourself so you have the energy to do the things that you want to do. It's like recharging your body and mind to stay productive and feel good at the same time. It's easy to create a timetable and fill it up with random things you want to do and create endless to-do lists, but you must have noticed that it is quite hard to actually stick to a timetable. So creating a timetable is fine, but what's more important is that you have certain blocks of time that will enhance your ability to work the rest of the time and be more productive. This is the core idea behind spiritual time management. Spiritual time management is an approach to managing time that combines the principles of personal growth and spirituality. It goes beyond the traditional time management methods because we are not just considering things to do. We are also thinking of the deeper aspects of one's life purpose, values, and inner well-being. The core idea is to do things with intention and not just for the sake of doing them. If you think you're not sure whether you're spiritual or not, let me first clear this confusion that most people have. Spirituality is not about being religious. Let's have a look at this definition of spirituality. It is the way individuals seek ultimate meaning, purpose, connection, value, or transcendence. So if you're working with some purpose and meaning in life, you are a spiritual person. There's a reason why big companies like Wipro, TCS, ICICI, HDFC, and many other companies are incorporating spirituality at workplace. Taking the time to nurture your spiritual side doesn't waste time. It actually enhances your ability to get things done. I recently came across a very insightful TED Talk, The Philosophy of Time Management by Brad Aon, where he asked a very difficult question: is money the real value of time? If you go through any course on time management, they'll tell you that the value of your time is based on how much you can earn during that time. But that approach is kind of self-destructive because it means that if I'm spending time with my child, I'm losing money. So the statement that time is money is not valid. Roman philosopher Seneca said, if we think time as money, we are valuing our time very cheaply. And I think the same way. I think time should be valued based on how much value you provide to yourself and to your most important goals. If you're spending time in alignment with your goals and your priorities, that's when you become the most productive you have ever been, and that is the concept of spiritual time management. Spiritual time management is all about finding a deeper purpose and meaning in how we use our time. The most important thing you need to do to start managing your time spiritually is to prioritize your goals. What is it that is non-negotiable for you? What is it that you must achieve? Time management apps are only useful when you know what your most important goals are. So in the order of importance to you, write down your goals on a piece of paper. Let's do this together. So for me, the most important things for me right now that I want to include in my week are work, spirituality, family and friends, fitness, writing and singing. Then I'm going to open Google Calendar on desktop. Once you're signed in, you'll see the main calendar page with the current week. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create our ideal week, which means that in the order of importance of my goals, I'm going to block my time. First of all, I'm blocking the time I need to work. Then I'm going to block 1 hour in the morning and evening for spiritual self-development. So like this, you can add the title and time. To repeat this event every day, you need to click on does not repeat, and you can choose when you want to repeat this. I want to do this daily, so I'm going to select that. But if you want an event to appear on specific days, just click on custom and choose the days. I also like to color code it. In the same way, you can include time blocks for other things on your priority list. Once it's done, you can see how color coding helps to see everything at a glance. The general idea is that you should first block time for things that are most important to you. But of course, this is not fixed. Sometimes things change. On certain days, family comes before work. The only reason why I think work should be blocked first is so that you can have a dedicated time for your family and friends, so that you're not feeling guilty when you're spending time with them. Otherwise, the thoughts of work will always be in the back of your mind. And to me, work means the purpose and meaning of my life, which gives me a lot of happiness, and it's a form of self-care for me. So that's why I like to prioritize it, because only if you take care of yourself, you can take care of your family. Once you have created your ideal week and set it on repeat, feel free to adjust as and when unpredictable situations arise. And most importantly, follow through on all of the activities that you have added, because it is not just a calendar now, it's your blueprint, or you can say your roadmap to achieving your most important goals. Now there are certain things you can block your time for that will make you 10 times more productive during the rest of your day. I'm talking about creating a block of time that is your precious sacred time. Sacred time is like me time, or you can think of it as the time taken to recharge yourself like you recharge your phone. In our hectic routine, we often forget to prioritize ourselves and our spiritual well-being. But sacred time is a reminder that we are more than just our responsibilities. I started my spiritual journey when I stumbled upon a video by Ranveer Alabadia, and I was always interested in spirituality. So I joined YSS, which is also known as Self-Realization Fellowship in the West, and they send their lessons in the form of handbooks every 2 weeks. And it is recommended that we spend at least 30 minutes each day reading the lessons. So I started doing that, and that became my spiritual sacred time. The idea is to create intentional time blocks for self-reflection, meditation, or prayer. As I started doing this, I realized how important it is to remind ourselves each day that we are here to reach our ultimate goal, which is self-realization. And when you do that every day, you get to know yourself a little better each day. Think of it like going on a date with yourself, where you understand yourself a little better and your relationship with yourself becomes stronger as a result. In this way, you can go through any storm in life with a smiling face, because you know the ultimate reality that everything is an illusion. You're not your mind or your body, you're spirit, and spirit is indestructible. Even the Gita says that spirit cannot be broken down by any kind of weapon. With this level of awareness, life becomes so much easier. And above all, remember that sacred time is a powerful act of self-love. So make it a non-negotiable part of your day. The second thing you can do to increase your productivity during the day is mindfulness. At its core, mindfulness is all about being fully present in the here and now. According to spirituality, time is not actually divided into past, present, and future. Only one time is real, and that is the eternal present. The thought that there's a past, present, and future is actually just an illusion. That is why we have to focus on the present moment, and when we practice this, we train our minds to concentrate on the task at hand, helping us get things done more efficiently. In this way, we don't get distracted by a million thoughts. As we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, we can catch those stress-inducing patterns before they spiral out of control. Now you might be wondering, how can I include mindfulness in my busy daily routine? So don't worry, I've got a practical tip for you. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. First of all, you have to pause what you're doing and take a moment to be present. Look around and identify 5 things you can see. Notice every detail. Focus on 4 things you can physically feel, like the texture of an object, or the warmth of the sunlight. Then name 3 things you can hear. After that, take a deep breath and identify 2 things you can smell. Appreciate the scents around you. And lastly, observe 1 thing you can taste or think about a taste you enjoy. This quick exercise helps you stay grounded and helps you bring calmness and awareness into your day. So these are my practical tips for spiritual time management, and I suggest that you implement them, and if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section below, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.